Philly Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to put it up right away. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford. The quick slant caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Lance now on 1st down. Gets this one a use check. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Rams had 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9.
Lance.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And now they'll throw with Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Lance going to throw.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
32.
Again, it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, 22!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second down and 5. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yeah, don't need that pick. Nah, not at all.
Their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This one caught by Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now play fake. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
Yeah, of course, Lance just throws directly to the defense. Because, yep, that's what we needed. Right there, we got Gray right there running. Yep, let's just throw, fuck it. Let's just throw it to the Rams. We don't need points.
Begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Flushed out right.
Of fucking course.
Now the timeout signal for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
21. 50.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going to flip that and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards.
What's it like to have your defense show up and actually, you know, fucking do something? I have no idea.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
53, ready, 50-50.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
50-50.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Akers again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown. Matthew Stafford, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Rams Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Ready.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to test this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Throwing the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
32! Alert!
Stafford now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On first down, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lance again. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Okay, right? Right, you.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Wow. I'm so fucking surprised. That pretty much sums up this entire game, that one play. Fuck this.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 73 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Lance looking to throw it.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.